Good morning, Fire Tech Nation. It's Sean Rain with another episode of Saturday Morning Coffee. By the way, this is on cinematic graphics. I know I'm just standing there, so yeah, it's up right now. Um, but even when I'm moving, I mean, it is user frame gen, folks. So but this is the Intel ARC B580. Yes, it's user frame gen, as I said, but this doesn't drop below 100, even when you're fighting. It's got some crazy 1% lows, don't get me wrong. It'll drop to around 130 sometime when you playing. But people, $300. Anyway, let me get right into it. Of course, there's the infamous coffee cup. RAM is set to get even higher before the end of the year. It's not as if it's not high enough. It's set to get even higher. GPUs are gonna get higher. PSUs have went down though, so that's a good thing. Motherboards are still what motherboards have always been. Just to cycle through real quick, RAM is expected to get higher. They're saying 32 gigs of RAM is probably going to be between 8 and 900 by the end of the year, because the manufacturers have sold off all their old RAM, and companies like well, not Crucial because that's Micron, but T-Force and Corsair, etc. They have to buy RAM at new prices now because they've sold out almost all their old RAM. So since that's all sold off, they have to purchase RAM at HK Hynix, Samsung, and Micron's new prices, which is the AI crunch prices. So not for nothing, people, it's about to get crazy when it comes to RAM. But at least GPUs, well, some GPUs aren't crazy or going completely crazy. 5090s are completely crazy right now, but I get it. It's a top-end card. If you want the best, you got to pay for it. But if you just want to play with all these particle effects jumping off on the screen, lighting effects jumping off in the screen, and yes, oh yes, it does shadows, which I've heard somebody say something about shadows. Look, ray tracing, moon and sunlight shadows on. Did you see that? Yeah, on. So, with that said, and by the way, that's cinematic if you didn't notice. Or was it cinematic? I think it was. Let's look. Oh, look, that's cinematic. Listen, this card is pulling off some wonderful things. Intel is still backing it. They are still going to back it. They are not letting it go. Look at all those particles, people. Oh, yes, for $300. You're not getting the best because I'm only using 1080p. If this was 1440p, you would lose a little FPS, but I mean, it would just look better than it does now. And it looks pretty freaking great right now. So here's the deal. If you are building an entry-level PC and you want something with 12 gigs, this is your card. Don't get me wrong, 8 gigs is, I've never been a guy who jumped on the bandwagon and said 8 gigs wasn't enough. I believe it is, especially for esports games. But if you want something that needs a little bit more, 12 gigs, 1440p, no problem. You won't lose what the drop off won't be as bad as if you only had 8 gigs when it comes to FPS. So just remember, RAM is set to increase. GPUs are already, some are crazy, some are not. PSUs are great right now. Motherboards are stable. And I'm Sean Rain, and like I always say, get in the end game, get a PC. can't afford to get a B580. All right, you guys have a good day.